tukwaniriza nate ku programu yaffe The Life Triangle. Osibye otya olunaku lutambudde lutya? N'olunaku olwaleero tukomyewo n'omukyala eyalwanyisa endwadde eya kansa n'agifukamiza. Olunaku olwaleero alina akaseko ku matama nawe akiyitamu osobola. Olunaku olwaleero tugenda kuba tweyongerayo n'emboozi ye akyatunnyonnyola engeri gye yafukamizaamu endwadde eno abalala gye batenda. Bagamba kansa ono yali amazeemu nga bbanga ki mu mubiri gwo watuukira okusaasaana okutuuka at least mu armpits?
I don't think that's something anyone can know.
Sorry.
It's, at least we are not aware of that, how long it took and all that.
But like you said, okwanguwa okusalawo amangu ate n'okudduka mu ddwaliro mangu kyakuyamba nnyo. Aba
bagamba nti waliwo eddagala ly'ekinansi oba ebiki ebyo. Laba, you can be lucky and you get fine, but it is one size fits all. Ate our bodies are different.
Yes.
Because you cannot say the same medicine for this one is the same for the other one, is the same for the baby, is the same for a man, is the same for the woman. And they have not been done what? They have not been tested in the lab.
Tebali kakasanga, tebali ekebejjanga. Gwe buli ajja nti alina kansa lyomuwa. Tewaliwo obukakafu wonna nti lijja kuyamba emyaka egy'enjawulo oba ekikula ky'abantu ekyenjawulo.
Ate tebalina ne method y'okutestinga bakugambe nti ki
otuuse wano kati oli ku stage eno obajjanjaba bujjanjaba.
Waliwo abagamba bw'oba otawonye tujja kukomyawo esente zo. But mujja kukomyawo esente zange nga ndi mukufa. Bazijja kunyamba ki?
Nothing.
Ate many have died. Even basooka psychologically ne bagamba it is reducing, but don't go to the hospital.
Oh, they stop them from going to the hospital?
Most people, those who do herbs, don't go to hospital. Don't go there. It is reducing. But then when they're telling you it's reducing, they're not allowing you to go and test and see.
Reducing the kutuka ku level chi. Okay. Mu bulamu buno bwonna bwe tunyumizaamu siwulidde ng'okoona ku baana kubanga already baali bonna bazze bonna basatu bana nga bonna we bali kitegeeza omukulu yali mukulumu ng'ategerera ddala. Mu biro ebyo ng'oli mulwadde obulamu bwabwe bwasigalawa baakulaba batya?
Bali nga like any other children, at first they were not understanding. But when I did the first dose of chemo, because we were supposed to try as much as possible to remain clean. So we had bought the sanitizers, the house and all that. So the dad had to explain to them what was taking place. So we sat them down. Actually, the dad sat them down and told them, we have brought these things, they are for cleaning our hands. If you come from school, before you greet mommy, make sure you clean your hands, because if she becomes more sick, it's going to be dangerous for her. She's not well, she has cancer. Yes, so they got to know about it, and I had to sit them down several times to explain to them what it is, what is happening and all that.
So the chemo, I would like to call it the horror bit of it. Again, at least bachimanyi mommy is sick. That's why she's looking like that.
Yeah, they would ask me, mommy, when the hair went, one asked me, but mommy, you're like us. You have cut your hair like...
Oh, they thought you cut it.
Because I'm not a wig person. So first day, if I would be here, I wouldn't put. In the first days I tried, but I didn't get any that was flattering me. Yet I had friends in the US who sent me. I tried here, but I am not a wig person. So at a certain time I just decided I'm going bald.
Oh.
Openly, I'm going bald.
Indoors, or you could move
everywhere? I was going bald.
What happened?
I think those who mattered then knew. The whole world knew.
Okay.
Okay, not the whole world, but
not everyone can.
Yeah, those who would have the guts to ask.
Sometimes we know, but not everybody knows. Nti yalwala cancer, aita mu mbere eyo yokuvaako embi.
But I also think that my movements were not too much.
Okay.
I moved in the same circles.
Oh.
Because at first I was restricted, later just decided to have normal life. So there is a capacity.
Could also help you heal faster.
If there is a capacity, I go and attend.
Bambi. So bakimanyira ne babeera nakyo paka bwe balaba ng'oteredde. Bambi. Oh, that's so good.
But I was even, the color, everything was showing something was not right with me.
Tewafunayoko ku bantu boogera kangambe ebinyiiza mu lulimi olugonvugonvu nga binyiiza bimenya omutima?
Batini naye I am a type, because you would come and someone tells you someone said so and said such and such, but the fact that the person hasn't told me, I don't have the right information, so I ignore. But if they have also said,
okay,
who cares?
If it's okay with you, could you share with us maybe one of the stories? Ulize ya cooking or cheyakuna
I don't know if they cooked it, but someone once said those ones are just wasting money. The person is going to die. Why are they wasting the money? And it was a close person. Okay, an old close person. But the source where it came from, I wasn't sure to trust them, so I ignored it. Then way after, someone said, I heard that they had said that I wasn't sick, I was just forging stories. That I even laughed it off. I was like, it's okay, if they think what they want to think.
Okay. Olwo chemo tumaze okugiyitamu, tunyumizeko ku chemo. What happened?
Chemo, because I'd done surgery in Nairobi, I did the first 2 chemos in Nairobi. The first chemo was 3 weeks after surgery. Yeah, it was very, by the time they discharged us, we left Nairobi to be back. It was already dry. I was lucky. So when I went back, I had developed cough. So we went and it was cold. Nairobi was cold. And because I had bad cough, they said they can't start me on chemo. So they gave me immunity boosters injections. Remember, they used to inject me on the stomach. Like for 3 days.
Why?
That's how the injection is given, either in the stomach or on the arms. Yes.
All right.
So I became okay. We did chemo. I'd still gone with my husband. So we were just tired of Nairobi.
Kept his promise.
He tried. So we were just tired of the weather, everything. I remember as soon as they removed the drip for chemo, he brought the things from the hotel, went to the airport, boarded and came back. So
what happened? I really want to know what exactly happens in mukola chemo.
It's like any other drip.
It's a drip. I thought we could take somewhere.
It is a drip. It is an IV thing.
Hey.
Intravenous, so it is like any other drip, just that there's a particular one that is really has reddish color, so it is very disgusting. Even the color, seeing it itself is disgusting. And then some of it also goes slowly, so the whole thing knowing it's chemo, and then you have read so much about side effects.
Did you?
Yes, I googled everything every minute. Which is also equally dangerous. Yes, equally dangerous, because some of the things...
Because, for example, I'm asking about chemo. I want to know what exactly happens, which means so many people don't know. We only know the bottom line. Chemo
has a lot of side effects. It's medicinal, but some people even die of chemo before the disease itself. So one of the side effects is that you can vomit badly, you have diarrhea, you have no appetite, you lose sleep, you lose hair, you lose immunity, you
skin complexion.
Yes, you can develop wounds throughout your digestive system up to down. Some people have lost nails, others have become too black. Sensitive teeth, many things. But some things can never go back to normal.
For example?
When my hair came back, most of it is gray. So, and despite I'm not a person who uses like I hear dye and all that, maybe if I think about it. Then the sensitive teeth, like the gum was wearing off, so it can reduce, but it will remain. I've also had those where the teeth have the artificial fillings, so every chemo the fillings get out. So every time they finish chemo, they have to go back to refill. You know, when you have filled teeth. Yes.
Tuumulamuko katono program The Life Triangle ekyagenda maaso tukomawo tubaawo.
Soul Television Femunyo.
Abakyala Aida Mukwana ne Mugoye Doreen ab'Ekasubi Zone 2 balanga omwana waabwe Waswa Mustafa Trevor ow'emyaka 3.5 eyabulanga ennaku z'omwezi 28 omwezi ogw'omunaana omwaka 2020. Waswa muddugavu mumpi era munene, ayogera Oluganda n'Olugisu. Amulabyeko kuba ku ssimu 078 55 93 81 oba ku 0787 39 36 62 oba okumutwala ku poliisi ekuli okumpi.
Soul Television Femunyo.
Mwebale nnyo abalungi abeekuumira ku Soul TV. Tukyali mu program The Life Triangle kitundu kyakubiri, tukyeyongerayo n'emboozi y'omukyala eyalwanyisa kansa n'amuwangula. Naawe osobola.
Can never, like my veins are still black. Sometimes the system is like your veins cannot function as normal as before, because now if I wash a lot, my arm feels heavy and tired. So if I can avoid it, I avoid it.
Bambi. Okay. Ekisinga obukulu obulamu we buli. Abaana b'osobola bakuza. You can even smile.
But you can also stay and you do not kukuza your children if it's not with God.
Yeah, you're right.
So if God has, you can stay. There are many who are there and are not able to do anything for their children.
Kituufu. That's at least wali ochagala tera.
I told God, please give me a chance and be with me. But if you want to take me when I'm ready to receive you, because you have given me a warning. So around that time, I think I was more holier than before.
Olina kubeera holy all the time.
Those were bitter and quarreling all the time, but I did not. I tried to be as calm as possible.
Bambi. Kati mulimu obulamu bwo bye wakyusiza ddala ever since then?
I think I do not take worldly things so high like before. Yes, I'm in the world. I'm of the world. I'm a human being. But I try as much as possible to live a day at a time.
Bambi. Ate olinayo obubaka obw'enjawulo bw'oyinza okuwa omuntu ayita mukadde kano nga mulwadde oba yakamanya?
Oba wakamanya oba oli mulwadde, obulwadde bungi. Kansa eno tugiwa respect nnyo, kati ekintu kyonna
tugigulumiza kyetasaana.
Ekintu kyonna bw'okitya n'okiraga nti okitya nnyo
kikuyimirirako nakyo.
You see a bully in school, abaana abo baatiizinga nnyo. Omulaba ne bagamba oyo atiizinga n'omutya, abalala n'odduka n'okola ki? Kati ye respect gye tuwadde kansa. Ate tulina gijjako bangi bafa ebirala. Bangi bafa ebirala, siriimu bajja ne buli omu n'agiyimba n'ekinyiinga. Kati kye tulina kukolera kansa, tewali kyetuwandiika nti olina kansa yegenda kutwala. Tewali contract gye wakola nakyo. So you can be having cancer.
Bw'oba wakola nayo contract, you can still break it.
Exactly.
Tokkiriza nti
do not sit down and lament and wait for it to take you.
Ojiwa amaanyi n'ogigamba now nziguddewo ntwala. I'm sure you are the one.
You see, even some patients, one of the reasons, you see, because she knows or he knows he has cancer,
n'atunda buli kyalina ekyobugagga n'akyejjako.
Then any small disease, you go to see an oncologist. Oncologists are doctors that deal with cancer.
They're called?
Oncologists,
okay.
But you forget that even other diseases are there. So you don't need, like, everything is cancer, no. Anything small, yes, you fear, you're scared, it's going to happen again, and you're on lookout, but we've given it too much respect. We need to break that respect. We need to know that it is like any other, and we deal with it, because there are other killer diseases.
Yes.
There's diabetes, it is taking people. There is pressure, it is taking people. COVID has come.
COVID-19.
COVID-19 has come. So we need to relax a bit, but also be on alert. I know testing does not take away the disease.
Yes.
But when you test early, you're able to begin on treatment early. Jukira, cancer wajja julira ebekuze.
Hey.
Yes. Tewali signs ezikulaga. It is rare kujewuliramu nga testing, normal testing ng'ekyali ku early stages. Kata w'okomera nti otandike kuwulira nti omubiri oba gukoze ekyo oba biki awo beekuze, which is dangerous. So let us try as much as possible to do early testing.
Even if you don't hear anything,
yes.
Go
for
example,
and take a test. If you're a woman of maybe 28 and above, and you're giving birth, be able to do cervical screening every after 3 years. Test your breasts. You can test them yourself, or you go to a clinic and they test you. If you feel anything that is abnormal, take it on. Then also, if you feel abnormal and then they test you first and say you're fine, don't relax and say I am fine. Because sometimes our machines are faulty. They tell you you're fine, you go back because that's what you want to hear. You go back, you're fine, and it is growing. So try as much as possible to get proper treatment. Get second opinion, if possible even third opinion, so that you're able to know at least if I've gone to hospital ABC and I've seen this doctor, from there I'm going to go to this one, I see this other doctor, and I compare what they are saying. So that in case one has made a mistake, I do not go according to that mistake. Because there are people who have done chemo and yet they are not sick.
Hey.
Yes. the results are wrong and you're on chemo. There are those who have not done yet they are sick, and you go back and they tell you it is too late, we can't do much. And those who are able, because when I was doing treatment, later I was told I needed to do a test that is called a PET scan. They told me that machine then was not anywhere in Africa other than South Africa. We know South Africa is very expensive.
Yeah.
You've seen my family, you've seen my home. We're a Kampala couple. You work today, you eat, you sleep, you pay school fees, you face tomorrow. There is no serious investment knowing I have this business, I am going to go and get money from there. We didn't have that. So we're hustling basically. And surprisingly, around that time, I had resigned my job to join consultancy. So I also did not have an income that is there.
Did you regret at any one time?
Not really. I did not really. I didn't. And there's a Carol that died of cancer. My husband spearheaded her fundraising because she needed a lot of money and she was dying away. My husband just watching, going through Facebook, landed on her video, took it on and raised a lot of money and got money and went to India. I think we had just finished the final fundraising. 2 weeks after that, if not 1 week, that's when I find out I'm also sick.
Wow. Wano tetujja kusobola kusukkawo olunaku olwaleero programu yaffe The Life Triangle. Katugikomye wano, tujja kuba tukomawo n'ekitundu ekirala. Olunaku lugenda kuba lwakubiri ssabbiiti ejja. Weekuumire ku munnyo ze Justine Birungi Kayembe.
Television, Femunyo.